as someone who tends to just stick with the skincare products I feel work for me, it's not often that I start mixing things up. But this year, I've tried a few genuinely standout and affordable products that I thought worth flagging, and one of them is so good, my whole family now uses it. If you're new here, I'm Claire Johnston, a journalist in my 50s exploring how to age well, look and feel good for longer. So hit subscribe if you want to keep up with episodes featuring expert advice around skincare and healthy aging, and inspiring stories of transformation in life too, including my own parents. But now, let's take a look at those skin products that have stood out this year for all the right reasons. So for years, the beauty world has been captivated by Korean skincare with its promise of glass skin and innovative formulations. And I may be late to the party, but 2025 was the year I finally realised what all the fuss was about. It's not the elaborate 8-step skincare routine I've got behind, but rather a few simple but brilliant formulations that are genuinely impressive for their effects on skin. I started to dig into the best Korean skincare products this year after picking up on some fascinating research, which I did a dedicated episode on. You'll find it linked below. And it showed how treating age-damaged skin with an emollient moisturizer can not only lower inflammation in the skin by repairing the skin barrier, but can reduce overall levels of inflammation in the body too. After all, the skin is a large organ, and if a lot of inflammation exists in it, that can raise overall levels in the body, or so scientists believe. The moisturizer that successfully repaired the age-damaged skin barrier in the study was Korean-made Atopalm MLE cream. It's priced around £25, the same in dollars for 100 millilitres, and it's been so effective at treating my 82-year-old mum's weakened skin on her face, arms and legs that I too now use it in my daily routine, as does my husband, my dad, who uses it on his arms, and my sister. This and Red Light are the two skincare products I think I mention most to people when I'm out and about and they ask me what I recommend. But it was really the brilliance of the Atopalm formulation, the fact that not only does it protect skin, but it feels great on your skin as well. It's unfragranced, not irritating, deeply hydrating, but it's not greasy either. And it made me curious about the other big selling Korean skin products out there. And although we think about Korean skincare as being multi-step, really the philosophy behind it revolves around a gentle, layered approach to skin health. So instead of harsh treatments, it's more about nurturing the skin to maintain its optimal condition. So the Atopalm cream that proved so effective for my mum is designed to mimic the natural lipids in your skin, namely ceramides, omega fatty acids, and cholesterol. That's about providing the skin with exactly what it needs to rebuild its natural defenses, in contrast to the gazillion moisturizers that are available today, jam-packed with every fatty ingredient you can think of, but which ultimately underdeliver if they're not formulated to match what our skin needs. So after our success with Atopalm, I tried out a few of the other best-selling Korean skin products, and there were another couple that I found really impressive. So Korean skincare generally favors gentle cleansing that doesn't strip the skin of its natural oils or affect its natural pH. This is where products like the Heimish All Clean Cleansing Balm really shine. It's priced around £14 or $16 for 120 millilitres, and it's popular because it melts away even waterproof makeup, sunscreen, dirt, transforming into a milky texture with water. And I love it for its lightweight feel and nourishing ingredients. I've used cleansing balms for a few years now instead of something like a cleansing wash, which I found were really drying my skin out. And I have a few favourites, but the Heimish balm is the one I'm using at the moment, based on it being gentle, effective and reasonably priced too. Now, a Korean skincare routine wouldn't be complete without sun protection, and I tried Atopalm's mineral sunscreen stick when we were on holiday in Portugal over the summer, and I soon realised how effective it was when I failed to rub it in and then noticed a very obvious white stripe down my knee where I had applied it, right next to the bits I'd missed. Oh! So it's great to take with you when you're on the go, but make sure to rub it in. The sunscreen stick also doesn't tend to leave a cast, just a great big stripe if you're not careful. And it's priced around £15 $18 for 19 grams. And another great sunscreen find this year was Beauty of Joseon's Relief Sun SPF 50+. It's an utterly brilliant sunscreen, and I don't say that lightly. It's also fairly priced at £14 or $17 for 50 millilitres, and it's gone viral on social media because of its lightweight formula that applies beautifully without any stickiness. And the secret to its efficacy and appeal lies in its use of newer generation chemical sunscreen filters. So while older chemical filters, some of them are facing scrutiny for their potential to be absorbed into the bloodstream, this sunscreen uses what are described as new generation filters designed with larger molecular structures, making them less likely to penetrate the skin barrier and be absorbed into the blood. Beauty of Joseon as a brand has rapidly gained popularity internationally now for how it blends hanbang, traditional Korean herbal medicine ingredients, with modern skincare science. And it really is lovely stuff. And if you want to take a look at the products mentioned today and my wider skincare routine at 52, you'll find everything linked in the description below. You just click where it says more beneath this video to see it. Now, stepping away from Korean skincare, vitamin C serums have become one of the cornerstones of the modern age-supporting skincare routines. Personally, I find it a little harsh to use on my face, so I use another antioxidant serum, but I can tolerate it much better on my neck and décolleté. That is the most pretentious sounding word ever, and I never pronounce it correctly. Reduce the pigmentation on my chest. Also not the best word, but you know where I'm going with this. And I've been using the serum daily for 4 months now to see if I could reduce the pigmentation on my décolleté, whatever it is. I gave vitamin C a go there because a while back I'd shared an article on my website summarizing an interesting piece of research which kind of unintentionally proved the benefits of vitamin C for pigmentation. And for the study, scientists tested a product made with human platelet extract against a vitamin C solution. And they asked 60 participants aged between 40 and 80 to apply the platelet serum to their right hand and the vitamin C solution to their left hand twice daily. After 12 weeks, participants showed roughly a 27% reduction in dark spots with the platelet extract and a 32% decrease with the vitamin C. Both products improved wrinkles by about 15 to 17%. And what was interesting was the study was funded by the maker of the platelet serum and not the vitamin C used, which was SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic. It's uber spendy at around £145 or $182 for 30 millilitres, but bear with me because there are similar serums available for much less, which share the higher vitamin C concentration along with ferulic acid, including a 20% formula from Timeless, which is just £20 or $26 for 30 millilitres. And a few of my viewers have raved about that one. Now, the one I used for my little pigmentation experiment was the C Tetra Lux 14% vitamin C serum from Medic 8, priced at around £59, $72. And that's for 30 millilitres. And as an aside, they're a skincare company that I think in general are just great formulators in terms of feel and performance of their products, but they're inching into the pricier end, especially with some of their recent launches. So what I'll do is I'll link to a collection of highly consumer-rated vitamin C serums below at different price ranges that appear to compete with the SkinCeuticals formula based on buyer feedback, because you shouldn't have to spend a fortune on a vitamin C serum. Cutting to the chase with my own results, so the Medic 8 serum did marginally improve my pigmentation over a 4-month period of applying it every morning. And that's kind of what you'd expect with a good vitamin C serum. The better ones are formulated and packaged to protect the stability of the vitamin C to keep it effective. And applied daily for a period of time, it's likely you'll see some reduction in pigmentation. As with most things in life, it's thought the amount of vitamin C in our skin diminishes with age. And it's an important antioxidant which helps counter the effects of free radicals, the buildup of which can cause oxidative stress in the skin, accelerating the signs of aging. So if your skin can tolerate it, it's not a bad idea to include it in your skincare routine. And make sure you get a good supply of vitamin C in your diet too. If it's really bothering you though, probably these days the most effective ways of getting rid of skin pigmentation would be through a clinical treatment, something like laser resurfacing. But vitamin C is a good over-the-counter option for use at home. And I'm also going to include in my list of standout products from the year a smart serum called Remedy for Skin Aging from Dr. Munib Shah, one half of the popular YouTube channel Doctorly. They sent me a bottle to try earlier this year and I wrote a review on my website, link below. And the reason I liked it was because it's like a wish list of better performing skincare ingredients in one serum, including retinaldehyde, my favourite form of retinoid, Matrixyl 3000, one of the best evidence peptide formulations out there. It also includes argireline, sometimes called Botox in a bottle, due to its ability to block neurotransmitters that signal muscle contractions. My experience of that particular ingredient is that it does have a tiny impact on those finer lines, but absolutely no competitor to Botox. Then you've got your bonus ingredients like niacinamide, ceramides, and antioxidants like resveratrol and ferulic acid. These are nice to haves that most of us can't fit into one skincare routine, so I love that this serum does it for us, and I thought it's perfect for people who just want a capsule skincare product. Apply this after cleansing at night, moisturise, and you're done. And it's reasonably priced too at around £36 or $38 for 30 millilitres. So the last product I'm going to mention is one I've been using this year for my skin, my nails, bones, and hair, and that's collagen. Now, there's mixed science around the benefits of taking a collagen supplement, and that fact alone, particularly around conflicting evidence over its benefits for skin, meant I did stop using it for a while. But when separately this year, 3 friends told me it had worked wonders for them, 2 for their aching bones and another for their hair, I started using it again. And if there's clinical evidence of collagen peptides being helpful for bone health, which there is, then that alone makes it worth a try in my books. And the good thing about it too is that you'll likely fairly quickly know whether it's beneficial for you or not. I would say within weeks of mixing roughly 4 grams in my coffee each day, I saw a difference in my nails, which are much stronger. So I do know it's doing something. The results on my skin are going to be subtle, but to me, it's a good package deal and it's inexpensive. So there are a few good options out there. Again, I'll link to a little collection at different price points below. The one I use is by Code Age because it covers all bases on the collagen types. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 5, and 10. And they're sourced from grass-fed, hydrolyzed bovine collagen, chicken and beef bone broth, hydrolyzed wild-caught white fish, and eggshell collagen. And when I mix it through my coffee, I can't actually taste it. In fact, I can't even taste it in tea, and it dissolves brilliantly and it doesn't upset my stomach. It's priced at £30 or $39 for a big 450 gram tub, which lasts ages, so it's cost effective too. I've also included marine and a vegan option in my collection as well, so check that out if you're looking for more information and a closer look at the scientific evidence too. And that's my little roundup of products that have stood out to me this year from some of the things that I've tried. Do you have any new standouts from this year? Let me know in the comments because I do love to hear your experiences too. And remember, you can keep up with latest episodes by subscribing, and if you want to get article and episode links direct to your inbox, you can also sign up for my newsletter below or over on my website honest.scot. Just scroll down to the bottom of any page and you'll see the sign up form there. But for now, thank you so much for being here today.